The next topic is biodiversity on Earth. How many species are there on Earth and how many species are available or how many species are found in India? According to IUCN 2004, the total number of species, that is, the total number of plant and animal species, is approximately 1.5 million. Estimates, they may differ, they may vary widely, and they are only the guesses. Some extreme estimates, they range from 20 to 50 million, but a sound estimate is made by Robert May, and he estimated that global species diversity is about 7 million. यानी कि क्या कह रहे हैं कि टोटल एस्टीमेट कितना है? एस्टीमेट तो है कि कितनी स्पीशीज हो सकती हैं पूरी अर्थ पे प्लांट और एनिमल्स की. देयर मे बी 1.5 million टोटल प्लांट एंड एनिमल स्पीशीज which exist on earth. It can be 1.5 million. There is a rough estimate which says that the total number of species on the earth, it can be 20 to 50 million, but that is a guess, a rough estimate. So a scientist called Robert May ने एक गेस दिया है, दैट इज he made a estimate, sound estimate rather, that the global diversity is about 7 million. This is the data which is given in NCERT and you have to learn as such. क्या कहा है कि estimate था, पहले क्या estimate लगाया कि total number of plant and animal species on earth is 1.5 million है. ठीक है, एक रफ एस्टीमेट था, अ वाइल्ड गेस अकॉर्डिंग टू अ रफ एस्टीमेट. क्या कह दिया कि नहीं नहीं 1.5 मिलियन नहीं, इट इज 20 to 50 मिलियन. देन रॉबर्ट मे he gave a sound guess, sound estimate, and he said that global species diversity is about 7 million. और इस 7 मिलियन स्पीशीज में भी एनिमल स्पीशीज कितनी है? उस 7 मिलियन का 70% इट इंक्लूड्स द एनिमल स्पीशीज एंड 22% इंक्लूड्स द वेरियस प्लांट स्पीशीज, एंड द प्लांट वेराइटी अवेलेबल इज द एल्गी, फंगी, ब्रायोफाइट्स, एंजियोस्पर्म एंड जिम्नोस्पर्म्स. Now, among animals also, the insects are the largest group. They make the largest group, that is, they make more than 70% of total. यानी अगर हम एक पाई चार्ट बनाएं इनवर्टिब्रेट्स, तो टोटल इनवर्टिब्रेट ग्रुप में the 70% of the species is represented by insecta or insects. Then come the second number, mollusk, and third is the crustaceans, and the remaining percentage is of other animal group. उसी तरह से अगर हम vertebrates में देखें तो fishes, they form, they constitute approximately 50% of the total vertebrates. Then comes the birds, that is the aves. Then third comes reptiles, and then mammals and amphibians. यानी एनिमल स्पीशीज की अगर हम बात करें तो इनवर्टिब्रेट्स में हमारे पास लार्जेस्ट population या largest species diversity, it is shown by the insects which constitutes the 70%. Second comes the mollusk and then the crustaceans. And in vertebrates, the 50% of total vertebrate species is constituted by the fishes. Second comes the birds and then the reptiles. So this is the species availability of various vertebrates and invertebrates. But if we compare the plants and animals, then the total number of fungi species is much more than the combined total number of fish, amphibian, reptiles and mammals. So these are the various pie charts. हमने क्या पढ़ा बायोडाइवर्सिटी ऑन अर्थ में कि एक एस्टिमेट क्या था कितनी स्पीशीज हैं 1.5 मिलियन स्पीशीज हैं. There is a rough estimate, a wild guess, which told that there are 20 to 50 million species of various plants and animals available. But Robert May, he gave a sound guess and said that there are 7 million species of the plants and animals available. और इस 7 मिलियन का में भी जो 70% स्पीशीज़ हैं वो एनिमल्स की हैं और 22% स्पीशीज़ जो हैं वो प्लांट्स की हैं. Among animals in invertebrates, the insects, they constitute the 70% of total invertebrates, and fishes in vertebrates, they constitute up to the 50% of the total vertebrate species. Then if a comparison is made between the plants and animals, then it is shown that the total number of fungi is much more greater than the total species of fishes, amphibians, reptiles and mammals. But at the same time, the biologists, they are not sure about how many prokaryotic species there might be present. What is the reason? Why the biologists, they are not sure about how many prokaryotic species there might be? There are two reasons. Number one, the conventional taxonomic methods are not suitable for identifying microbial species, and the second reason is that many species are simply not culturable under lab conditions. These are the reasons that the biologists, they are not sure about how many prokaryotic species there may be present.